I noticed that you haven't talked about the importance of the catalyst. Neither does Warren Buffett or Munger talks a lot about it. But some other value investors, like maybe Seisklaman, they insist that the catalyst is very important for a bet on the undervalued stock. For example, that I sometimes experience buying a stock at a very low valuation, such as maybe below the liquidation value and maybe just several times of the cash flow. But without the catalyst, the stock could remain undervalued and maybe go down. And I just want to know your understanding of your suggestions regarding situations like this. What do you think about the importance of the catalyst?
For the most part, you're right. I have ignored the importance of a catalyst. I think catalysts are not required. In most cases, value is its own catalyst. And I would also say that when you're buying businesses, let's say below liquidation value, for example, in my book, there's no such thing as a value trap. I think there are mistakes in investing, but not value traps. So in the end, everything is fairly valued. And so to the extent that you end up with a less than satisfactory return on an investment, it probably has less to do with whether the catalyst there or not, and more to do with just the nuances of intrinsic value of that business. So I have actually found in many cases that, in fact, the catalyst actually flies in the face of uncertainty. Because if you have a catalyst, you don't have uncertainty. And just the nature of the type of investor I am, I prefer to buy low risk, high uncertainty and let the catalyst work itself out. And it has, for the most part, I would say that, from 94, which is 5 years before I started my fund, till 2013, before fees and all that, it's been a little over 26% a year. And that engine has not needed catalyst. And the Seisklaman format of investing, even though it's value investing, because value investing is a very big tent, is very different from the Buffett method of investing. One simple difference is Baupost has more than 100 investment professionals. And at Berkshire, there's one. You might say 1.5 with Charlie. But that's it, So I think there's many different ways to skin the cat. Seth's approach certainly has worked for a long time. But my personal preference and approach is to not bother with catalysts.